Hi, I'm Michael from Kitchinsider. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about kitchens without upper cabinets or wall cabinets, the pros, cons, and practicalities of this new kitchen design look. There's no denying there's a definite sort of new trend of having a kitchen without any upper cabinets. But is it the right choice for you? As with everything kitchen design, it depends. First off, can you have a kitchen without any upper cabinets? Yes, absolutely. In fact, as I said, designing a kitchen without any upper cabinets is becoming a bit more of a trend in the world of kitchen design. You may want to design your kitchen without any upper cabinets for a variety of different reasons, whether that be for style and aesthetic reasons, or in fact for some more practical and functional reasons. However, as with everything, there are some pros and cons to this design choice. Advantages of a kitchen without upper cabinets. So some of the advantages you might want to think about: create a more open feel. Removing any upper cabinets can help reduce that claustrophobic and heavy feeling you get sometimes when you cram too many things into your kitchen. And this can be especially true in smaller kitchens. Get more light. Not having any upper cabinets, especially around any windows or underneath any skylights, can really help to let more light into the room, giving it that bright and airy feel. And who doesn't want that? Reduce clutter. Fewer cabinets means less stuff to fill them up with. So embrace your inner minimalist and have a good clear out. Sell, donate, or give away those items that you didn't even know that you had. Style those shelves. If you're into your interior design and that Instagram-worthy kitchen look, having some open shelves to curate and design can be a great way to show off your personality and style. They're not just for your best Denby plates and dishware, but you can accessorize them with artwork, plants, and any personal pieces that you've collected over the years. Feature backsplash. Removing those upper cabinets can give you the opportunity to create a real feature backsplash in your kitchen. Be it gorgeous glazed tiles all the way up to the ceiling, or a stunning slab of your countertop material. With the wall cabinets out the way, the backsplash can be that fantastic focal point and a real wow factor to your kitchen. Save money. Fewer cabinets means less money spent. Simple as that. Going for that open look can save you some serious money when it comes to buying all those kitchen cabinets. And maybe with the money that you've saved on the cabinets, you could splash out and get that fancy boiling water tap that you wanted. Out of reach. Let's be honest, can you even reach the top of those upper cabinets? Is that a useful or practical storage space for you? For many, wall cabinets are too high and out of reach, so why bother having them? Disadvantages of a kitchen without upper cabinets. So we've looked at some advantages. Here are some of the disadvantages to think about. Less storage, probably the biggest and most obvious disadvantage. If you don't have any upper wall cabinets, or fewer cabinets in general, you'll have less storage space available in your kitchen. And this loss of storage can be a real deal breaker for many. Loss of function. Upper cabinets provide very functional storage. They can be at a practical height and give good access to whatever is inside, especially as they're shallow cabinets. Everything is in within easy reach. Empty feeling. Depending on the size and layout of your kitchen, not having any upper cabinets can leave the room feeling a little bit sparse and empty. Now, I'm all for the minimalist look, but there is such a thing as a little bit too empty. Dirt, dust, and grease. If you're swapping those upper cabinets for some open shelving, be prepared to keep on top of the cleaning. You can't just close the door and protect the contents from all that dust, dirt, and grease that a kitchen generates. All that dust and grease is going to settle over your beautifully created open shelf. Trust me, it's going to create a lot more cleaning work in your kitchen, so be prepared. What can I use instead of upper cabinets? So there's a few popular alternatives to using upper cabinets in your kitchen. Open shelves, floating or secured with some beautiful brackets. Adding some open shelves to your kitchen is a great way to get a little bit of extra storage space, but keep things looking light and open. Could be a long single shelf running across the whole kitchen, or maybe 2 or 3 shelves above one another in a particular section, whatever takes your fancy. Countertop ledge, a relatively new concept and one that's trending at the moment. The countertop ledge is very similar to an open shelf. The key difference is that it's made of the same material as your countertop and will sit on top of a backsplash of the same material as well. So you've got your countertop, backsplash, and then a little ledge on top of that. Like with open shelves, The countertop ledge can be secured with concealed floating fixtures or some nice brackets underneath. They'll also vary in depth a little bit, usually depending on how they're fixed. And because of that, some countertop ledges can be quite shallow, so they won't provide as functional or as much storage as an open shelf might. Hanging rails. Including a hanging rail or rod can be a great way to add a little bit of extra storage for those everyday pots and pans that you use, as well as introduce a little bit of that working kitchen vibe. You could opt for a more traditional hanging rail or go for a more contemporary rail system where you can add and kind of clip in little accessories. Nothing at all. If you don't need any extra storage and really love that open, light and minimal look, then don't get anything to replace those upper cabinets. A beautiful kitchen backsplash or some stylish sconces are all you need to set your kitchen free. Before we move on, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. You probably won't be that shocked to hear that I'm a bit of a nerd and just love to learn. And with Skillshare, I feel a bit like a kid in a candy shop. Have you got a specific skill you're trying to learn? Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography and illustration to interior and kitchen design, you can find classes that will match your goals and interests. So a little bit about me outside of the world of kitchens and design. Photography is a really keen hobby of mine, specifically landscape and travel photography. So I've recently been taking the class Landscape Photography, Capture the Beauty of Planet Earth by Sean Dalton. It's really helped me to understand and look at things differently and really up my photography and editing skills. As I said, there's also some fantastic interior and kitchen design classes if you want to learn and discover more to help with your new kitchen project. And you can do it for free. The first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So why not go in and have a look around and see what kind of classes there are? I guarantee there'll be something that interests you. Click the link and get yourself a 1-month free trial. How can I organise my kitchen without upper cabinets? I get this question sometimes, and really it's just about thinking about how you use what you do have in your kitchen. It sounds simple, but make sure you have plenty of base cabinets, especially drawers. Think carefully about the type of base cabinets that you're using and where they're located in regards to your working zones and your daily tasks. Drawers can be a lot more functional than cupboards, especially for storing dishes, plates and pots and pans that you use on a regular basis. Full height cabinets. A tall larder or pantry cabinet can store an enormous amount of dry goods and dishware. It could even house some of your small appliances or built-in appliances that would otherwise be up in a wall cabinet, such as a built-in microwave or coffee machine. So if your kitchen design or layout allows for a good sized larder or pantry cabinet, definitely go for it. Separate storage. If you're one of the lucky ones that has a separate utility room or walk-in pantry near your kitchen, this can be another great way to get that additional storage space, but not in the kitchen itself. So you can maybe justify sacrificing those upper cabinets in the kitchen. Where do you put your dishes without upper cabinets? This is another question I get asked sometimes because we're just so used to putting our dishes and plates in wall cabinets. It's becoming increasingly popular and quite practical to put your dishes or plates into a drawer, especially a deep pan drawer. This makes them more accessible to most people as you don't have to reach up into a wall cabinet, which may be difficult depending on your height and the height of the cabinet itself. It also means that you're pulling all the content out towards you, giving you better access to everything inside. You can also store larger dishes or wider plates, as drawers will be deeper than a standard wall cabinet. As well as this, because there's more room in a drawer than a wall cabinet, you might be able to fit your dishes next to one another rather than stacking them on top of each other and having to kind of lift one off to get to the other one underneath every time you want to get something out. So drawers can be a really great option for storing your dishes. The other option, which appeals to some, is using open shelves. Now you certainly won't get as much storage from them as you would with drawers, but having some open shelves can be a nice way to get that little bit of extra storage for some of your dishes. And as we said before, it's a nice way to show off some of your nice bits and pieces and style it if that's what you're into. Just keep in mind that shelves, and especially floating shelves, do have a weight limit to them. If you stack lots of heavy dishes and plates onto them, they're likely going to sag and drop forward a little bit, which may cause everything to slowly slide off and smash. So just be aware and don't overload those open shelves. How practical is a kitchen without upper cabinets? How practical any aspect of a kitchen is really depends on you, the user. While at first it may seem that not having any upper cabinets in a kitchen is really impractical, it really depends on your physical ability, lifestyle, and aesthetic preference. For instance, if you're a little bit shorter than average, reaching up to get anything out of any upper cabinets can be quite difficult. For wheelchair users, it could simply be impossible, so there may be no benefit to having any upper cabinets at all. However, for most homeowners and kitchens, having upper cabinets makes a lot of sense and can be very practical. In terms of functionality, they can provide great additional storage that's at a practical and comfortable height for many, and for those where space and storage is at a premium in the kitchen, wall cabinets become a must-have. So let me know, are you a fan of the no upper cabinet look, or do you think this is ridiculous and you definitely need wall cabinets in your kitchen? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll like this one, where I share and talk about some of my favorite kitchen design companies and projects. There's a few kitchens with no upper cabinets you can check out and see what you think in that video as well. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.